Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I have got a silicone mold haul and a creation as well. Now, all of these silicone molds I bought from Amazon and these are all ocean themed. So thank you so much to my patrons. It is with your support that I can continue to purchase things from Amazon for my channel. I will be making these in today's video. This is first up from the silicone mold haul. Guys, it's quite a mouthful actually if you try and say it fast. These are water effect ripple silicone molds and they're such a beautiful size. These could be, again, key rings, pendants around your neck. They could be fridge magnets. They could be anything you want them to be. They will be, of course, linked below. And these are the first things that I'm going to be making. So next up, I bought this set. Now, you would have seen in the last few videos, I've done these twice. These are the Island silicone molds. This was a pack of 3 Island silicone molds, exactly the same as I've already got. And you would have seen them. But this pack came with a few little added extra bits. It came with these. It took me a minute to work out even what they were, but they are clasps to use with your necklaces because it comes with a set of 3 of those. It comes with a set of clasps and it also comes with a set of black faux leather rope chains and clasps at the end. It also came with these. I'm not entirely sure what these are, but my first thought was they are diamond cut edge gems. So they're not really necessarily ocean related, but fill these with blue resin and a little shark and they are, you know. So yeah, I do look forward to using these. I've not seen molds like this. I've got diamond cut edge gem molds from Let's Resin, but I've never seen molds that have got these little like handles on the side. Kind of genius, to be honest. Really makes them easy to use. Next up, we've got this kit. This kit is huge. It was a huge bundle. It comes with so much inside and I really bought it for these. I saw these on Resin Ace's channel years ago. Again, they are Island silicone molds, but they don't have the loophole to be able to thread a rope through, so I was worried that the islands won't sit back down nicely in the second half, but we shall soon see. It also came with that generic pendant mold that we've pretty much all got, and then it came with a few other molds, like island based molds. So again, looking forward to using those because without the loophole holding them in place, I'm not sure how they're going to result. Equally, I'm loving the blank molds, just those squares at the bottom. They're just gorgeous. And I think I'm definitely going to do something with these on their own without using the island section. And excuse me, I've got to go. There's a wasp. I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. A wasp just flew in and started interrogating me while I was doing my voiceover. I'm not a wasp lover. So yeah, this was a huge pack. It also came with a set of 5 pipettes, which is always handy. Some spoons for your powders. Now, these spoons are actually super chunky and decent plastic spoons. Usually they're really, really teeny tiny, flimsy things. It also came with yet another set of faux black rope necklaces and some key rings. But it is time to create. Oh, guys, I cannot get over the results of these. I am telling you, they're up there as one of my favourite things. First up, I've mixed up my epoxy resin. This is just me getting some glitter debris out. Why is glitter everywhere, please? I did put this through my Let's Resin bubble removing machine because I need this resin to be as crystal clear as possible. We are going with Blue Ocean. Of course, we are in our summer ocean themed season right now. So 2 little cups. You don't need much resin with this, which is lovely. I'm using the Azure Blue and the Cerulean from Let's Resin's alcohol inks. Just 2 different blues. And this Cerulean, I'm telling you, or is this the Azure? No, it's the Cerulean. It's just the most perfect Maldives shade of blue-green. You know, that absolutely stunning tropical ocean vibe. And I'm going to put a little bit of each of these into these molds. Now, the most important advice I can really say at this point is when you're using alcohol inks, just make sure you mix them thoroughly, because I've done a bit of alcohol ink work lately and it tends to separate in the resin if you don't mix it. 100% in, it can start to separate a little bit and you might get some streaks. So just make sure you have thoroughly mixed. So again, a combination of the darker blue and the lighter blue going into these. No real rhyme or reason. I was just thinking shallow, deep, and shallow ocean, deep ocean. Equally, I soon ran out of one of the colours, so a couple of them do just have neat one colour in them. I didn't mix, but how you do this is entirely up to you. You could also use resin dyes. They would also work beautifully, but oh gosh, you can already see that water ripple. I just cannot wait to see the results of these at this point. So this one here just got the cerulean on its own. This one here just got the dark blue on its own. Then I just topped them up with what I had left before finishing them off with just a really light spray of 99% isopropyl alcohol, just to get rid of any additional. Can you see that little air bubble in the circle? Good, I couldn't. I didn't see it. Even whilst doing it, I didn't see it. I'm only seeing it now whilst editing because I got an air bubble on demold and I was like, where did you come from? Pesky little thing. Next up, I had to think about how I'm going to finish these off, and I already kind of knew. I wanted these silhouettes again. Now, you've seen me use sharks, you've seen me use scuba divers and turtles. I've gone for kind of a combination and a mixture of all of it. We've got dolphins now. We've also got a gorgeous like semicircular shoaler fish. This is cricket vinyl. We are not friends. Me and cricket vinyl do not get on. So even though I wasn't having to weed, I was only simply pulling the vinyl away. It was still ag and it took me ages. So I sped that bit up for you. But the thing I like about this vinyl is it is double-sided black. Now, a lot of vinyls aren't. A lot of vinyls are, you know, white on one side. They're not always the colour on both sides of it, whereas this is double-sided black, which means easy peasy. I can just stick them straight down and in because I'm going to see the black silhouette on the other side. So yeah, this is what we did. We've put in 2 of our scuba divers. We've got 2 gorgeous dolphins playing around in the sea. On this one here, we've got 2 little turtles. Then we've got this. So I'm using the transfer tape for these ones because these did come as a set. This was a file. I typed in sharks and this was an actual file on the Cricut Design Space. 3 sharks swimming in a circle, which I just thought would be perfect for the circle mold. And then this shoaler fish, I'm not going to individually stick these down, so I'm just using some generic light grip transfer tape to get these into the mold. And yeah, it worked a dream. It worked an absolute dream. You guys know I've been using the Teckwrap firm grip transfer tape. Honestly, you could transfer your soul with that transfer tape. But little jobs like this, it was really difficult because you really need your transfer tape to not really be getting such a strong grip on them. And yeah, it just makes life so much easier using a light grip transfer tape. Oh gosh, Claire, half an hour on transfer tape. Okay, so we are finishing these off with a white background. I thought a lot about how I was going to end them. Like, do I put glitter? But I think glitter's going to take away from everything. I think it's going to just make everything too muddy. Whereas I just felt that white would not only reflect those stunning blues back out to us, but it would also make our black vinyl silhouettes pop, like really pop, and we're going to be able to see them with such clarity because the background is going to be white. Again, I'm using the same epoxy resin. It's just making sure that your white liquid or whatever color you're using is fully mixed so that we don't get any streaks and it cures nicely. And here I am filling the backs with the white, and at this point I'm so excited. Now, really, if you're using these as fridge magnets, it doesn't matter how, you know, you can just put a magnet on the back. If you're using these as necklace pendants, then you really want to attach a bail to the back. You don't want to be drilling down in the side because you'll see it through the clear resin. So depending on how deep you fill them, of course, you don't have to put as much as I did in, and then you can put an opaque back and drill into the opaque, but think about how you want these, what you want these to be, and how you're going to finish them. Guys, I am so in love. I am so in love with this circle. I cannot, even the giant hole at the edge, the huge holes, they give such a realistic distortion to the silhouette figures in there. Like, I just, honestly, I couldn't stop staring at this one. I couldn't stop staring. That water ripple effect is beautiful. It makes me want to jump in the ocean, but look at the size of that hole. The size of that hole. So if you do get this set, just know that the circle does have a really, really fine, sharp edge to it there. And make sure you get your cocktail stick down in and get rid of any air pockets. So yeah, it doesn't take away from it. It's still gorgeous. The triangle made me laugh out loud because the distortion again, I've got two quite slim dolphins in here and the water ripple effect has distorted them to the point where one looks double the size. So yeah, a lot of visual interest in these as well, but I'm just not a fan of the way that dolphin has been like blown up out of all expectations. I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect that level of distortion. So far, the circle is my favorite. Next up, we've got two turtles that looks like three because the distortion from the water ripple surface makes it look like we've got three in there. So I guess knowing the mold and knowing that if I placed that turtle over into the corner, I wouldn't have got this severe distortion. I've put it right in the middle where there's a huge ripple, making it look like three turtles, or it makes it look like there's a turtle, but that turtle is not very well and there's something wrong with it. Like, so yeah, now that I know, we all know how these are coming out. Again, so far the circle is still my favorite because they just look so gorgeous. Next up, we've got one of the scuba divers. I love this one as well. I absolutely love it. You can clearly see it's a scuba diver at a certain angle. Again, there is some distortion in there, and that's to be expected with the water ripple effect surface, but still looks like a scuba diver. It's just, it's the angles, guys, it's the angles. These did make me smile, I have to say. But love. I absolutely love it. Next up, we've got this scuba diver. Now, again, it looks like two scuba divers at this point. Because of that water ripple effect and the distortion, it looks like either two scuba divers or it looks like a scuba diver saving someone from the deep ocean and like pulling them out of the water. Can you see it? It looks like it's got another person on its back. So yeah, again, it's a, what would you call it? Optical illusion? Would it be something like that? An optical illusion? You know, there's only one little dude in there swimming away, or dude or dudette, could be anyone. But this one, oh my gosh, guys, love. Hands down my favorite. This one for me beats the circle. In fact, they're both tops. They're both top. The shoal of fish, it literally looks like there's movement under the surface. The way the water ripple effect has created this visual movement, and the fish look like they're swimming. Now, hindsight is a wonderful thing. If I were to do this again, I would put less blue, like a much shallower level of blue. Then I would put a layer of clear over the vinyl, and then that would actually create a shadow on the white layer, so you would even get more depth. You would see the shadow from all of the silhouettes reflecting down onto the white layer because I've put them sandwiched between the blue and the clear. But again, new to these molds, never used them before. Now I know what to do and what not to do. I still love them. I am fully in love, obsessed. And yeah, let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, they make me want to jump into a swimming pool with my lilo and my cozy on and just lay in the pool for hours in the sunshine. Oh my gosh, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much again to my patrons for all of your support, and that has enabled me to continue to buy things that I want from Amazon to share on my channel. Anyone else who's interested in these, of course, they will be linked below. I really appreciate you all for watching. I hope you feel inspired, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.